Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Bioshock. In the last one, oh boy, in the last one, took a minute, but we became a big daddy effectively. We have all the pheromones, we have the boots, the armor, the suit itself. Oh man, the only thing we're missing is, oh, and we even got the voice mod, the vocal box. God, the vocal cord surgery, which honestly looked like they took a, one of those like citrus squeezers that you make orange juice or lemonade with, and then put some blades on it and made it spin, which as a result did oh, what was it? Did something. I don't know if it actually changed our voice because we don't really hear Jack talk. But now we are in the Proving Grounds, a section of the game that I am a little bit more aware of as far as things go.
But you must protect them.
Only because I remember this part of the game.
That's it, kid. It's been a long road. You don't even remember most of it. Put you on a sub when you were just a sprout.
Okay, quickly we are going to get the exploding rounds because explosives are fun. It feels kind of wrong, having done all that work to make sure that the little sisters would be safe and no longer be, forced to do that type of stuff. Oh.
Angels don't wait for slow.
Ooh. I wish I watched what happened. That thing, the Big Daddy there knocked down the, like that.
I really wound you up with that wife and child bit. Oh, me poor Moira. I wee baby Patrick. Maybe one day I'll get me a real family. They play well with the look.
Even though they are physically brilliant and together, children's mental conditioning still holds them to their terrible past. For sins such as these, we can never atone.
At this time, I actually want to point out, it is possible to fail this. The only negative that comes, they know it's time to feed. The only negative that comes from losing the child is, and I shit you not, you have to go get another one. You don't. It's not a game over. It's not a loss. It's not like you lose.
Come on! Back!
That dude ran off.
I found her that way!
Yes, go my flying arsenal. No, that does actually make it a bit easier. It doesn't make it too much easier to deal with, but it does make it a bit easier to have at least one side watch. And you just switch with the camera. Sweet. Money, 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 money. And a health pack.
Watch out! For certain their harvesting will draw the attention of this rifleman.
Hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
I have no idea how many more times we have to go through this. Because realistically, I just remember this being really annoying when I played it the first time, and then really annoying when I played it, when I did that. Oh, well, actually, yeah, I forgot about that. Hey, stop hitting my kid. I found it really annoying back then too, because there was a brief time where I decided to stream this and see how long it took me to beat the game, because I had to meet with the gas company that morning. That's what I was thinking. Hey, you don't get to fucking T-pose on my kid. Or no, that was planking. Never mind. Still no. But yeah, no. So basically what ended up happening with that was I had to meet with the gas company in the morning, in the afternoon of the day. And the reason why I had to was because they had to do a meter read, and the meters were in my neighbor's basement. I lived in a 4-unit apartment, 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs, and there was a firewall in between us.
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B.
Oh yeah.
Angels don't wait for slowpokes. I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B. Hop, hop, Mr. B. No time to wait.
A rapture reminder.
That's gonna be fun. Anyway, so basically, what ended up happening was I was sitting in my living room, right, waiting patiently for the gas company to show up. And anybody who's had to deal with the gas or electric company know those guys don't want to do their fucking jobs. And like, I get it. You're spending all day driving around. The last thing you want to actually do is deal with people. Ooh, the autocorrect, like the auto aim is like really tugging.
Once the whole time I was down here in this aquarium. Figured it was bad to mix business with pleasure, but forget all the nose candy and floor polish I've been wasting time with. This stuff is the mother's milk.
You must protect the little ones. They are not.
I know what I have to do, Tannenbaum. It's not my fault that the kid got gunned down because of some jackass with a turret.
If a little one falls, you can call for another at the vent. But to lose even one is a sin.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Is like there really isn't like a fail state to it. God, I hate how slow we are in this.
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
Come on, kid. But anyway, so basically what ended up happening.
Mr. B, no time to waste.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I know, your sister, I guess, is in the water with us right now. But no, so what ended up happening is I'm sitting in my living room, right, waiting for the fucking gas company to show up. And
Hurry, Mr. B.
And the guy doesn't even like walk. I was watching TV and I was walking in between my front door and my couch, which is like a matter of 5 or 6 feet. And in the process, like I would check out the window, see if they're there, because the driveway was 2 doors down.
Hurry, Mr. B.
That would have been a good one to have.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angels. Sky.
Splicers.
Hurry! The harvesting will draw the attention of the splicer.
I'm a good girl, Mr. B. Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting
I hate this. Like, it's stressful in a different way. Anyway, so basically I'm sitting there, and the dude basically walked up to the porch, not onto the porch, up to the porch. And it's about like 7 feet up. And he just throws. Like, straight up throws the fucking... Oh, God, I don't want to use these. Yeah, he just throws the "you weren't home" notice onto my porch. He doesn't even hang it on the door. Like, he doesn't knock, doesn't do anything. Just throws it over, and I'm like... I get on the phone with them, like, immediately, because I'm like... I'm not waiting another day. This needs to get done.
Hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Because I called off work for that. Because I had to be there in the middle of the afternoon. You know, I had to go to work at 2, so I was like... Between 12 and 4, I'm not going to
Hurry,
work.
Mr. B.
I end up fucking calling my job, calling them, talking to them, and be like, hey, I need you, like, you need to send somebody back out. And like, I'm never rude with, like, I'm never rude with, oh, I wasn't expecting to get the bouncer one today. But like, I'm never rude with people over the phone because I know it's not their fault that these things are happening. So again, like, I try not to, Jesus, get the fuck off me, man. It's like, I just try not to take it out on them because it's not their fault. It's not their jobs to be, you know, get, oh, what's the word? It's not my job to make their life miserable. And I feel bad for customer service workers like that because they always get shit on because of people having piss poor attitudes. So basically, I tell the lady, hey, the dude, I was sitting in my living room with my windows open. I was waiting and watching for this dude to come up, and he just threw it on my porch. And she was like, okay, well, we can reschedule. As soon as we can reschedule is tomorrow, between 7 and noon. And so that poor kid just walked into fire. Okay. And so basically, I end up.
That might be plenty for the working scrubs and the pencil pushers, but I need more. More. I want a slice till there ain't nothing left to slice with.
Fontaine is nearby. You are reaching closer now.
Time for a nap, sweet angel. Time to go, Mr. B.
Where's the kid? Okay. Ooh, one final health upgrade. Pick up those. Get some more buckshot. Alright. Oh, there she is.
Fontaine waits above. There will be no going back from here. Make sure you are ready to face him before moving on.
I think we're good. We've got shock rounds that should stun him for a second, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I ended up rescheduling for like 7 in the morning, and I'm like, I'm not gonna wake up. This shit sucks, because like, I'm not a morning person. I do everything at night for a reason. And so I call off work again, and I sat here and I played this game and I beat it in 3.5 hours, which is really solid for a game this long. I think I did a murder. I think I killed all the kids.
I remember when me and the crowd put you in that sub. You were no more than 2. You were my ace in the hole, but you were also the closest thing I ever had to a son. And that's why this hurts. Betrayal, kid. Life ain't strictly business.
Fontaine. Well, this is the end of the game. I'm actually a little bit surprised that we managed to get to the end so quick. Hello, Frank. I mean, look at him. He looks like a Greek god. Yeah, big man. He basically fights like a big daddy. He fights in a very weird way. He uses some of the Big Daddy moveset where he also kind of just, yeah, like he charges at you like that. Get back in your chair. And then he uses Houdini tactics to teleport back into it. His fight isn't difficult if you're ready for it. Like if you play like I do, and you go around and you find every item you can. No, hang on. Yeah, like if you find every item you can.
Watch my back while I recharge.
I'm using frost, so I can't use any ice tactics against him. You will have a much easier time dealing with him if, and like, because the way I've been playing has not been very conservative in resources, which is fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, and yeah, the color of his flesh is also what determines his element affinity. So first he was in fire, then he was in ice, which is ice and lightning for me at least look very similar, unfortunately. Oh my god, I was just trapped. And much like element affinity, that does mean he cannot be hurt by certain. He don't got a weakness to bees. Be free, my little friends. It's so funny. It's such a weird skill to have, and it's not even like particularly useful in any meaningful capacity outside of like just causing a little bit of a little hindrance for my enemies. All right, final one.
This is what I get. I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head. Now, if you don't call that family, I don't know what is. And now,
They offered you this city. And you refused it. And what did you do instead? What I've come to expect of you. You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance. A chance to learn. To find love. To live. And in the end, what was your reward? You never said. But I think I know. A family.
Alright, so time for final thoughts. This is a good game. It can be rather short if you know what you're doing. If you have any experience with survival horror games, you'll know how to manage your resources about as well as anybody else. If the story is actually not bad, but it's a lot to be found out through your audiobooks. I'm actually gonna hang on. That is wildly loud. I don't know why. So basically, like, all the story that you don't get told is in the audio logs. And that's a lot of story. That's a lot of background information from characters you never meet. That's a lot of information from characters you do meet. It's a lot. And it can be a bit overwhelming if you're trying to, like, really piece it together. But nowadays, like, when this game came out, YouTube really wasn't a thing. So, like, if you really want to learn more about the game, you can look up a lore video or, like, a timeline of events for the series. I'm pretty sure those are out there. Combat. Simple, fun, not very difficult. Every weapon has multiple ammo types. and those ammo types can make the game a lot easier if you know if you know which one you want to use. Which is not a bad thing. Which is actually a really good way to vary up your playthrough. Is not your playthrough, but vary up the gameplay itself. It's not bad. It's kind of fun having choice. I realized I didn't use the element thrower, the flamethrower, at all, because I absolutely don't like using it. Because it's literally just point and burn. Now, what we got is the definitive good ending. Which again never defines if Jack actually talks or not, which I think is kind of funny, because I don't think he's capable of talking anymore after getting the vocal cord surgery to become a big daddy. Also, for some reason, I remember walking through the ocean in this. There's a lot of similarities, not a lot, there's a few similarities between Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2. I might be very well thinking of of Bioshock 2 in that regard. But on the opposite end of what we've done, if you harvest every little sister in the game, what ends up happening is, what is it? You drain the rest of them for Adam, and then you take control of Rapture with an army of splicers, go topside and steal a nuclear sub. I personally find that to be absolutely insane for an ending. Like, even among all the games that came out around this time that had a moral black and white good versus evil playthrough, none of them went that hard. Like with Infamous 1, you're just a bad guy. You're really not a good person. Infamous 2, you kill your best friend, you kill the napalm lady, who I can't think of her name, and you become the Beast. And then you go across the world creating more conduits and essentially spreading illness to all those who are not conduits. But you don't steal a nuclear sub and and basically tell everyone in the world, do not come to Rapture. Rapture is closed off from you. And that's all you know about Rapture from that point on. Now, eventually we will get into Bioshock 2, which I love Bioshock 2. Bioshock 2 is my favorite. Because it is the first one that really gives you the two-hand method. You can shoot with one hand, you can shoot plasmids with the other. And it is a wonderful time. It's also a little bit more interesting than Bioshock 1 as far as story goes, because it's literally like you don't know anything until like 3/4 of the way through the game, and then you're like, we're technically the son of Fontaine, but we're the biological child of Andrew Ryan, and we have never made a decision for ourselves in our lives. But yeah, as far as this game goes, I wholeheartedly suggest you pick it up. It is a part of the Bioshock 1 and 2 remake is a part of a bundle with Bioshock 1, 2, and Infinite, which is very much worth it. The games run really well. They're fun to play. You don't have to really worry about anything as far as that stuff goes. And that's really about it. That's all the thoughts I got to say. We finished this. This is the shortest video that we've had in a long time for an ending, because the last two have been over an hour. And I think the last time we had a short one like this, it was probably DMC Devil May Cry, which I kind of want to revisit at some point, because I do think that would be fun. Preferably after we do the other games. But yeah, so thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. It means a lot that you guys decided to stop in, see what I was up to, and join me on this journey through what is, honestly, I find to be a cult classic. If you want to see more of me, we're over on Twitch. We stream on occasion. We have no fixed schedule right now, and we're also on TikTok, where the clips from Twitch go. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for joining me, and I will hopefully get to see you all in the next one. Bye.